One shot, let's begin. Neetsha Sakka no Manga no Kakikata Anthology. Neetsha Artist Manga Drawing Method Anthology by Fujimoto Tatsuki. Translated and uploaded by A-Anonymous. Z ZVGZBXNXBXB. I don't know. And hey, another English one in Jag. Yeah, so we'll read both of them. So, all right. We read, we react, and we relive everybody. And looks like we got a short one today from Fujimoto Tatsuki. I believe that's the Chainsaw Man guy, right? Oh yeah, he did Fire Punched and all that too. Great. So this is some of his earliest work, according to the description back in his amateur days. So let's see the humble beginnings. Let's begin, everybody. Manga Drawing Anthology. I want to draw two anthology. Sensei, may I draw? First. Tepai Oki, can you hear me? Hey, don't go identifying me. Oh right, on Shintosh. Oh right, on Shintosha. I was Nagato is me, wasn't I? Nagato is me. You, who are famous for your sloppy line work, how to draw manga, give me a break. Even if your line work is sloppy, even if your test scores are terrible, even if I die, I want to draw. A man said this in a park where no one else remained. His name was Nagata, was me. Everyone called him the White Crow, but the comrades who called him that had already died in the war. The light in his eye would surely shine upon his fallen comrades as well. I'm gonna draw. Nagato is me, grips the brush. That figure of his is truly beautiful. Additional note, thank you for reading this work. I'm Persian speaking and this is the first work I've translated to English, so I'm not very familiar with the rules and nuances of translating to English. If you notice any mistakes, please forgive me. Sorry about the fonts as well. I'm not familiar with English fonts or anything. Lol. Translator and edit and edit or okay. The Neetsha Artist Manga Drawing Method Anthology, Naga Toisame edition, is one of the Tatsuki Fujimoto's early works, created and published online under his old internet pseudonym, Naga Toisame. The work was published on September 17th, 2010, when Fujimoto was still an amateur web manga artist on Shintosha Neetsha. This work is part of an anthology which various Neetsha artists explain or demonstrate their methods and approach to drawing manga. The Nagatoisme edition refers to Fujimoto's contribution, which he created under the pseudonym at the time. Although the work was published several years before Fujimoto began his professional career, it is generally considered one of his known early works. An archive documenting Fujimoto's work also listed under the name Nagatoisme and records its release date as September 17th, 2010. At the time, Fujimoto was still a young aspiring manga artist and had not yet begun his professional career under the name Tatsuki Fujimoto. Many of his earliest works were created under the name Nagato Isame before he entered the professional manga industry. Note, this is not a commercially published manga volume. Rather, it is an independent web work from Fujimoto's Neetsha period. Let's see if the translation changes any bit, because I was confused. Manga drawing anthology. I want to draw two anthology. Sensei, may I draw? Can you hear me all right? I was Nagato is me, wasn't I? Nagato is me. You are famous for your sloppy line work. If your line work is sloppy, even if your test scores are terrible. I want to draw manga. Said there's... Okay, I think this is pretty much the same. Um... Is this the same thing? That figure of his is truly beautiful. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. I guess they just uploaded it twice. Um, I'm just confused. He like speaks to God or space or the moon is his sensei. Sensei, may I draw? And then, and then this is Tepe Koike. That's a name. So like Bob, can you hear me? All right, on Shintash A. I was Nagato. Is me, wasn't I? So the sensei is Fujimoto. He's speaking to no, he's Fujimoto. Okay, and then some weird backstory, and he wants to draw. Um. Okay. I have a very unique relationship with Fujimoto. Not that I've whatever with him or met him or even know him personally, but a lot of more modern fans of his just know him because of Chainsaw Man, right? Chainsaw Man is his most recent famous work, very very popular. And then maybe his like one shot where he was like a child, because where was it? There we go. This one, which I'm pretty sure is maybe the best-selling one shot ever or something. But I know him because of his work in Fire Punch, like this manga. Um, I quite liked Fire Punch. Fire Punch was a little strange. I'm gonna click on a random manga and hope there's no like random nudity. Okay, there we go. So part of the charm of like this one is that I like the fact that his line work wasn't perfect, right? Like you could even see that like it's not crisp here, right? It's not crisp. It's better than it was there, but it still has a little bit of that ragged feel to it. And I really like that type of style versus the one where it's just completely clean. Um, so cool. I like the fact his line work is jagged, and I didn't know that that was a thing he was criticized for. I wonder what other things he published too. Because this isn't bad. Like, you could see the talent when he draws the hand. Like, boom, right there. That figure of his is truly beautiful. I love it. Um, yeah. I just don't know. What do I say? This is just. He's been the same since the beginning. I could say that much, I suppose. Um, always a little strange, always a little weird. But in like a good way, right? I guess some things I don't know. It's been a while since I read Fire Punch, and I never read all of Chainsaw Man because I caught up, and then I'm like I'm good. Um, I don't know. Maybe there's some other stuff that his weirdness isn't good for, but it's whatever with the guy. I feel like in a different life he might be considered a mad genius and be like one of the best selling mangaka like ever. Like, cause it's his work is bizarre. Like I remember when I first saw that he had another series called Chainsaw Man, and the guy had a head for that was a chainsaw, and he had like chainsaw arms. I'm like, cool, weird, but cool. And then I just like in this drawing alone here, you could kind of see it. It's like weird, but cool. That's how I would just describe this. It's just weird but cool. I'm glad that he did well, and it would be fun to see like other artists who started off so early with their work and then what they became later. Is there anything I could say about the paneling? Not really. I mean, look, you can see like the was my what year was this? 2010? They said 2010, so a little earlier. I guess this was the Microsoft Paint year, right? Where you just like like that, and you do with the mouse. Because I could see myself like see like it's not a perfectly straight line when I do it, kind of, but not really. Right? You could see like this guy maybe with his mouse, unless he had like one of those pads where like okay, we're gonna get it this way, right? Paneling here is fun. I don't know. I guess it's appropriate that he leaves me a little speechless here. Um, read Fire Punch if nothing else. Fire Punch was an interesting time to read here. Looks like it was his first major published work. Then Chainsaw Man, for the best shonen manga 2021. Fujimoto claimed to be M when he was in college, and he was happy that a girl played tricks on him. In his self-portrait, he claimed to be an 11-year-old girl. Good for you, man. I'm not gonna go on your Twitter. You're famous enough, and I don't know what I'm gonna find on there. Thank you all for watching, everybody. His work is quite good and enjoyable. And so, with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being born, y'all. Peace out.